Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Cullivan, and today I'm going to read you some proverbs that come from a book called Wisdom of Ages. Now a proverb is just a short little saying that gives you some good ideas about how to live your life. It's kind of like advice or things to think about when you're trying to be a good person. So I'm going to read you the proverb and what people from around the world have to say about helping others. And then I would like you to pause the video after each proverb and take a few minutes to think about what that means to you. We'll be talking about these proverbs in class, and we'll be talking about which ones mean the most to you. Okay, so this is Wisdom of Ages, and it says proverbs can help us remember to do our very best. What do these proverbs say about helping others? So think about how these proverbs are teaching people and you and me how to help others. So the first one is, I'm going to highlight it for you so you can see it right here, is this one right here. And it's a Japanese proverb. So somebody from Japan thought of this saying, and it says, if the heart is good, the deeds will be good. So if the heart is good, the deeds will be good. And deeds are the actions or the things you do. So if your heart is good, then the things you do will be good. So pause the video and take a few minutes to think about what that means to you. Okay, so what this one means to me, if the heart is good, the deeds will be good, is that if you do something with a good heart, a loving heart or a caring heart, if you do something because you love or care, if you do it for a good reason, then what you do will be good, right? So if you're mad or grouchy or hateful, then the things you do will probably be mad or grouchy or mean. But if you're kind and thoughtful and gracious, then the actions you do towards that person will be good. All right. So in this one, I'm going to circle green. And this one says, today is my turn and tomorrow is your turn. Today is my turn and tomorrow is your turn. Pause the video for a minute and think about what that means to you. Okay. All right. So today is my turn and tomorrow is your turn. Makes me think of kind of two different things. The first will be, is this kind of simple one, is that, well, take turns doing things, right? So today I get to be the leader, tomorrow you can be the leader, and then the next day I'll be the leader, and then the next day after that it will be your turn. And if we take turns, that's fair, and you're like sharing the work and stuff. But the other thing that makes me think of this is today is my turn and tomorrow is your turn, is that if I am kind and helpful today, then maybe tomorrow you will be kind and helpful. So if I'm nice to you and I help you do things today, then maybe tomorrow you will do something kind either for me or somebody else and be helpful to them. All right, let's move on. Okay, I'm going to circle this one blue. Someone who gives to me teaches me to give. Someone who gives to me teaches me to give. Pause the video if you'd like to think about what this one means, and then start it again when you're ready. Okay, so what this one means to me is a little bit like that last one. Someone who gives to me teaches me to give. So if people are nice and give to me, like give me help or give me kindness and give me love, then that teaches me to give kindness and happiness and love. You know that I have two daughters and one is older than the other. And I always used to tell the older sister that the way she treats her little sister is going to be the way the little sister treats her. So when she was the little one was just a baby, always wanted to play with the big girl stuff, and the big girl would say, no, I don't want you to touch it because you're going to break it. Well, guess what? When the little girl got a little bit bigger, she didn't want to share her toys either with her big sister because her big sister had taught her not to share. So just like that, you can teach people, though, to be kind. So if you are always helpful and kind and share, then you will be teaching other people to be thoughtful and kind and share, especially those little brothers and sisters, boys and girls. Your younger brothers and sisters are watching everything you do, and they're learning from you every day. All right, let's look at this next one. I'll circle this one in red. It says, do good deeds and don't worry about who deserves them. Do good deeds and don't worry about who deserves them. Pause the video and take a few minutes to think about that one, and then unpause it when you're ready to talk about it. All right, so this one says, do good deeds and don't worry about who deserves them. And that means just be nice to everybody, boys and girls. Help everybody and be kind to everybody. And don't say things like, oh, well, she was mean to me yesterday, so I'm not going to be nice to her today. Or she didn't share her pencil with me, so I'm not going to share my crayons. No, don't think that way. Just always share. Always play with people. Always be nice to them. Don't worry about who deserves it or not, because remember, when you're kind, you're teaching other people to be kind. So even if somebody was not nice to you or someone didn't want to share with you, you still share with them. Still be nice to them, and maybe you'll help them change their ways. All right. This last one down the bottom, I will circle yellow, and it says, to give quickly is a great virtue. To give quickly is a great virtue. Pause the video for a minute and take a think about that one. Okay, to give quickly is a great virtue. So first I just want to say that a great virtue is kind of like a good quality in a person. It's sort of like a gift that you have. It's a positive thing about that people have as a virtue. Think of it as a gift or a good quality in your character. And to give quickly is a great virtue. And what that means is that people give quickly without thinking about it. So if somebody says, can I borrow your pencil? You go, should I let you borrow my pencil? I don't know. You might break it. You might lose it. I don't know if I want to share my pencil. Or are you the kind of person that someone says, can I borrow your pencil? And you say, yeah, sure, no problem. To give quickly without thinking about it. Of course you could. I'll share with you. Of course, do you want to play with me? I don't know if I want to play with you or not. Maybe I want to play with another one of my friends. Or it says, do you want to play with me? Yeah, sure. To give quickly, that kindness without thinking about it, is a great virtue. And that's a much nicer person to be around, who is quick to give kindness and friendship, not someone who thinks about it and debates whether they should or shouldn't. All right, let's move on. And this one I will circle red. Good actions are not lost. Good actions are not lost. And that means, boys and girls, that people don't forget when you do those good things. It's never a waste of time. It's never a mistake to do good things for people. It's never wrong to help someone or share or be kind, right? It's never a mistake. It's never something you'll wish you didn't do. Nobody has ever been nice and then said, oh, I wish I wasn't nice to her, right? Good. Oh, I forgot to give you time to think about that one. Sorry. All right. Here's one for you to think about. I'm circling it in purple. Do a good deed and then do it again. Do a good deed and then do it again. Pause the video for a minute, boys and girls, and think about what that means. Do a good deed and then do it again. All right, I love this one. Do a good deed and then do it again. No mystery here, right? Just keep doing those good things over and over and over again. It's going to make the world a better place. It's going to make your house a better place, your family a better place, right? If you help mommy take out the trash one time, you're not done. You got to help her take out the trash all the time. If you keep your room clean so mom doesn't have to clean it, do that all the time. Don't just clean your room one time and say, well, I cleaned my room once, now mom can clean it again. Nah, do it again, right? Or you have a friend in school who you notice doesn't play at recess. So on Monday you see him and you go over and say, hey, do you want to play with me? So that they're not playing alone. That was a good deed. That was a kind act. Do it again the next day and the day after that. And then maybe find other kids who don't have people to play with. Do those good things, do those kind things, and then do them again and again and again. All right, let's see. One more page, I think. All right, so we read some fables in the past. We read The Lion and the Mouse. We read The Farmer and the Eagle. And I want you to take some time to think about the setting and how the setting is the same or if it's different between the lion and the mouse. And remember, the setting is where and when the stories take place. So think about where the stories are taking place and when they took place. And then I want you to think about the plot. What was the main theme and the idea that happened in those stories? Was the plot the same in The Lion and the Mouse, or was it different? Some parts of the plot might be the same, and some of the plot might be a little bit different. So think about those things. All right.